Yeah, I like to give people 5 minutes to file in. Live and in charge. What's up? Monday, leg day. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Because Jess posted something on my Instagram. But she wanted to say, first of all, you look absolutely adorable, but it autocorrect to I look absolutely adorable.
She does. She looks absolutely adorable.
But coming from her,
Nice.
that's hilarious.
All right, so we're ready for people to file in. Gonna get it going here in about 4 minutes. Leg day.
Oh my God, this is so funny.
You guys want to have your dumbbells, your bands. It's really all you need today. Going to go through a lot of cool comprehensive warm-up stuff. Going to smash the legs and finish up with some hip and hamstring work. Today is a doozy. I'm actually just going to double check my programming board before I go live on my phone. Make sure I don't forget anything. And yeah, I know you guys like leg day. It's hard. The good thing about it is it's only once a week, which is nice because it takes me about a week to recover from leg day. Yeah. All right. Just logging into my SugarWatt app, looking at my Dumbbell Anarchy board here. Dumbbell Anarchy. Here are sets, 24, 3 plus 5, 2 tops and bottoms. Ooh, this is terrible. Okay, 24, 3 with a 5 second. 3 plus 5, 10 halves. Man.
David.
Yeah.
You're now live.
Okay. I'm just gonna. This is crazy.
What?
We got a fun leg day, but it's gonna be hard. So, yeah. All right. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Still got 3 minutes.
All right, today we're going to do some leg day, and we're about to trash our legs. Yay. So I don't know if we'll have much conditioning at the end, so we'll see.
You probably have plenty of work today.
We'll see how we feel towards the end, and then we'll decide from there if we do more conditioning or not. And the conditioning might just be like going for a walk or a little bike to flush your leg. All right. Good morning, everyone. Today is going to be me and Dave, and we're doing leg days.
Doing legs. Yeah. So
and for those who did the workout with me Saturday, my calves are so sore. Oh my God, my calves are so sore, which makes me terrified for everyone at home. But I don't know why my calves always get super sore. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but please let me know if some of you also, your calves are like really sore, because I'm walking weird these days.
Yes. I was massaging her calves yesterday and she was screaming. Okay, so.
You weren't massaging, you were trying to hurt me.
I was breaking up the scar tissue, I said. We're going to go through leg day. First thing we're going to do is go through the comprehensive stretching warm-up for your hips, for your back, for your knees and your hamstrings. And then we're going to go through really 3 main exercises. We're going to do some squats holding a dumbbell in a goblet hold in the front of your body. We're going to do some RDLs and lunges with a set of kettlebell or of dumbbells. And then we're going to finish up with some hamstring curls and some hip bridges. We'll talk about all the subs based on equipment or what you have to be able to get it done. But for right now, let's just get loose. So what I want you to do is just grab a spot on the floor, and we're going to start with some 3-position lunges. Camille and I will demonstrate and kind of talk you through as we go. So there's our These are our stations here. Okay, so yeah, so I can take a towel and like roll it up and put it on the ground so I can place my knee on it because we're on like the garage floor. Good. And what you're gonna do first is you're just gonna open up your hip flexor. So what I want you to do is get your back knee as far behind your hip as you can and just push it forward for about 10 reps and let it open up. If you're tight like me, which most people are, you're gonna really feel it in the front of your leg here. 8, 9, 10. Good. Now you're gonna raise your arms up overhead and lean towards the side of the front leg and get a deep stretch in through your psoas. Same deal. 6, 7, 8, 9. No touching. 10. Hold. Good. Now, opposite arm's going to go on the floor. The other hand's going to go on top of your foot, and you're going to straighten out your back leg and just do 10 clockwise circles and then 10 counterclockwise. Try to keep your back nice and straight. You're trying to keep your foot flat on the floor when you do this too. Now, you can drop your forearm nice and low and get a good stretch to your hamstring. And you're going to press into your hand that's on the ground and rotate up for 10 reps. Let's get a little rotation to the back. Good. Grab your foot, a couple more hip circles. Drop your forearm down nice and low. Bring your leg back. Now I want you to just sink your hips back into what we call a child's pose. I can already feel the difference.
See, I know why it's called a child's pose because I need to spread my legs so my belly can fit.
That's exactly why, yes. I'm sure that's what they had in mind when the exercise geniuses came up with that one. Okay, so
good, man.
Now we're just going to switch legs and go through the same thing, the opposite leg.
You're so mean to me.
I know, mean.
Yes, you're mean to me.
So no touching. Yeah. If you guys sit a lot or have any kind of back pain issues, this is a really important stretch for you.
What's the other one?
Just to stretch out your hip flexor because that can tug on your lower back quite a bit.
After 10, 10 with your arms overhead.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Opposite arm goes down to the ground. Other hand goes on top of the foot. You're going to get 10 circles clockwise.
I'm going not clockwise right now.
Breaking the rules.
Always.
10 reps counterclockwise. Good. Drop your forearm down. Now rotate. See, Cammy can rotate way more than I can. Is your back knee on the ground? Back knee's supposed to be off the ground.
Yeah, but I'm. Shut up! I do what I want.
Exactly.
You're almost hitting me.
9.
What's after that? Some more circles.
Good. So a couple more circles. Just to sit in your hips, back nice and straight. Drop it down. Bring that back leg back.
Drop it down.
Sit your hips in your child's pose, which Camille has renamed the Camille pose.
The Camille pose.
Okay. Now take your exercise towel, place it on the ground. You're just going to lie on the floor with face up. We're going to go through some different hip and hamstring exercises just to
Do we
stretch
need to
out.
be further away from each other?
No, this is the perfect amount of distance from each other. If we could get closer, it'd be better.
That means that he's going to hit
Or
me.
you could be on my towel. Hey, seriously, stop messing around. Stop. Okay, so lie on your back. You're going to do some knee hugs. It's nice and simple. So you're going to pull your leg up, grab at your knee, right at your ankle, give a little extra pull, and then come back down. And we're going to get 10 reps right here. It's just a little bit of assistance at the top of the movement. This is a bit more
very
dynamic stretching.
A little booty short.
Yep, I like it. Look at that. Don't touch me. 8, 9. And the last one you're going to hold. Chest up, breathe out, pull your knee to your chest. What I like to do also is just kind of wiggle the leg around to kind of feel a little internal and external rotation in your hip. Or basically back and forth is a more scientific term.
I like wiggle.
Good. Yeah, I know you like wiggles. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your leg that's out front and you're going to bend it so it's flat on the floor. You're going to put your foot on top of your knee, and with your opposite hand, you're going to press your knee down towards the ground for 10 reps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, stick your hand right through that little figure 4 between your two legs. Grab behind your hamstring, and you're going to pull towards your knee, or your knee towards your chest, and right in the butt is where you should feel this one.
Right in the butt.
You can put that leg down. Now, instead of pressing down on top of the knee, go to the outside of the knee, and now get 10 reps across the body. And this is internal rotation of your hip. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch legs. Knee hugs, 10 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're synchronous. 10. Hold.
I have one more.
Oh, so you missed it. Okay. Breathe out. Pull your knee to your chest. Oh my God. Okay, now, opposite foot up. You're going to prop your foot right on top of the knee. Hand on the inside of the knee. You're going to press down for 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab behind the hamstring, and you're going to do a figure 4 hold. Oh man, I can feel this one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Holy cow. Okay, now on the outside of the knee, across the body, it's an internal rotation. Oh yeah, I feel it right on the top of my glute. And it's just getting some like healthy movement in your hip. Because it's not loaded, because you're not standing. Whew. Yay. Okay, cool. We're going to flip it over now, and I'm going to have you guys go on your belly. Or actually, before we do that, Cam, can you move your towel down a little bit?
Okay.
I want you guys to stay on your back for this one, just to get a couple reps. And we're going to start opening up your back. So before, you can go back the other way, Cam.
But you said move your towel down.
Here, let's do this. Okay, cool.
I was just listening.
So what you're going to do is what they call a crossover with your legs. So I'll demonstrate here. On your back, with your arms out, you're going to bring your opposite arm to your opposite leg. So it's going to look like this. And then the opposite. Just 10 reps. So open up your back. You can do this if you want. Yeah,
You're going down. You're perfectly staying in your spot. Thank God you moved my towel further. You would be perfectly kicking me in the head right now.
Yes. So Cam will do this while I'll stand so we have enough room. So she's showing you. This is really good for just opening up your back and stretching a muscle called your QL, or your quadratus lumborum. And that's another one that's important, not just for, back pain, but just to help good, healthy, mobile spine.
Oh.
Yeah.
This side is tight.
I know, see? And if you want, if you feel some tight, you can sit there for a second and breathe out, or press down on top of your hip, and you might get a crack or a pop in your back. That's okay. That's nothing to be afraid of. Okay, now We're going to go down on our belly. So Cam's getting this one with me. We got plenty of room here.
No, I'm not going to do this.
No, we're not crossing over. We're not crossing over on these.
Yeah, we're not laying down on our belly because we're right in.
Okay, so these are going to be press ups. And what we're working on is the end range extension of your back. So you're going to do 10 reps where you're going to lift on your own and then press with your hands.
So when Dave does this one, he's really trying to keep his hips as much as he can on the floor, so it can really go, so the blood can be pumped in his lower back. That's one of our favorite exercises to avoid back pain and really make sure that the inflammation that gets built up can be flushed away. Good. On the last rep, you're just going to hold. Breathe out. So yeah, so when you hold, really try to sink your hips down and think about stretching your abdominal muscles. You're really looking up to the sky.
You can even bring your head down and up and floss your spinal cord.
Yeah.
Gammy's not doing this because she doesn't want to be on her belly, which is totally fine.
And also, I shouldn't be like stretching like that in my belly. And the baby, because we want the baby to stay like this, like we don't want it to get long.
All right, last one we're going to do, really important stretch. It's for your piriformis, and it's called a pigeon stretch. So Cam can do this one with me too, because this one's all right for her. And she's going to start, and you're actually way more flexible than me, so they'll get a good view with you. I like to start with my knee and my foot flat on the ground, with my foot just a little bit behind my knee. Then I'm going to wrap my leg behind me and try to post up right here. So I'm actually straight forward, and I can twist my body into it and sink down right in there. See how well she does that?
Yeah, see, I tend to bring my feet back towards me, the front one, and then I'll lean more towards this way. And for me, I feel it more like that in my glutes.
Switch legs. This is one that I can feel sometimes all the way into my lower back because things can get really tight.
Yeah, these hips are really tight. But when you do the pigeon stretch, like literally move with your feet and everything, and you'll find where it's stretched most for you.
Oh, yeah. Good. Last thing, just gonna get you guys moving here. We're gonna go with upward dog and sink your hips down. Just 10 reps.
Saturday special,
That's it. Ah, yes. Oh. Yay! Good. All right, we're ready to lift now. So, first exercise, I'm going to clean this camera off. You guys are...
It's hot today.
It's humid. Okay, that's a little better. So, first exercise is going to be a front squat. We're going to do it as a goblet squat. So we'll grab a dumbbell in both hands right in the front of the body. And our first set is going to be just a high rep blood flow set with 24 smooth reps all the way down, all the way up. So when I say a smooth rep, what I mean is something like 2 seconds down and 2 seconds up. So that would look like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's nice and smooth. So you can start with a moderate to lighter weight just to kind of get acclimated to this. Now, Cammy might do like a 20s or 35s. Yeah. I'm going to grab some heavier dumbbells. And this is going to be set number 1. So what you do is I'm going to let you go, Cam, and then I'll go.
You're good.
So I can talk when you work, and you can talk when I work.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can hold the bell how Cammy has it here, like on each end, or you can just hold one end with the bell vertical. Whatever you're more comfortable with is totally fine. Yes. Put my knee sleeves on. I like to wear these on the spot. Keep it nice and smooth.
Halfway.
Halfway. That's always good.
What?
Nothing. So some things Cam might be thinking about is just really staying connected with her heel on the ground, or trying to keep her chest up nice and tall when she squats.
21. 22. 23. 24.
Good. Okay, so that's set one for Cammie. Now I'm going to do set one, and she can talk to you while I do this.
So that first set shouldn't be like devastating. It should like still warm you up.
Yeah, so it's definitely a warm up.
So something, so something that you want to notice when you use a dumbbell like this in the front is that this should really help you keep your torso upright. So you'll be even more punished with a way forward if you start to go on your toes. So use the opportunity here with the weight that almost acts as a counterbalance to really stay back in your heel and work on that upright torso. It's not just only a good exercise to get fitter, but it's also a really good exercise to work on your positioning. Like you're going
2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. All right, once it's done. Woo,
here we go.
Warmed up. Good.
All right, set number 2.
Okay, set number 2. So now I wanted to keep my phone out because this is where things start to get a little spicy. All right, so
It's gonna be so hot.
we're gonna do 3 reps with a really slow tempo. And the tempo is gonna be 5 seconds down and 5 seconds up. So Cam will show you here. 5 seconds down looks like this. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna do 3 of those slowly. Then you're gonna go right into 5 reps fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're gonna go right back into the slow reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 3 reps. Right into 5 fast ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then one last round, 3 slow, 5 fast. So one set, we call this a giant set, is 24 total reps, and it's a lot of time under tension. So if Cam was a little bit challenged by that first set she did of just 24 smooth, I would tell her to maybe stick with the same weight because it's going to be harder moving slower. And I'm going to count for her as she does this.
Not the counting again.
Not
We're gonna
Not
fight
the counting
again.
that she counts for me.
We're gonna
The
fight again.
fair counting, not the counting where she likes to change the tempo.
Your counting is not
Like
fair.
switch time signatures like a long Tool song.
Should I do 35 or 20?
What did you do the first one?
20.
How'd it feel?
Easy.
Do 20. Do 20. It'll be harder. And we have 5 sets here, so there's always room to go up. Plus, you're pregnant, so I'm not really interested in crushing you. That's my baby in there.
That is your baby.
Okay, so this is a good demo here. You guys, if you want to bump up in weight, you can totally do that. Another thing you can do is, like, if you don't have enough weight, you can make it harder by adding a band. So this is really simple. You'll do the squats, but you'll put your foot on the band and around your neck, and now you've got extra band resistance as you're doing it. So that's an easy way to make it a little harder if you don't have more weight.
And also, you can do this without weight.
Yeah.
The time under tension is rough.
All right, so here we go.
So I'm sure some of you, like, no weight's going to be totally fine.
Here it is. And
All right, right on that home, you start at the same time as me, because Dave's going to count for us.
here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 5 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow on the way up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last slow. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's the last one. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. And last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yay! Right? So as you guys can see, that took a long time. That's unintentional. That's why, you know, one of the methods we use, that Camille uses with Ferocia, that I use with Thundrbro, is keeping the muscle with a lot of time under tension to help it grow.
Those are just great exercises to not overload your spine and your joint, but still get tons of strength and stamina.
So I'm going to bump up in weight here. So Cam, you know, when you're counting, just be consistent. I'll kind of feel it out the first couple reps, but
David,
here we go.
Why don't you try to not control everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's slower.
1, 2, 3. No, it's not. You're going slow. You're going too fast with the tempo. 3, 4, 5. 5 fast. You can also train by yourself.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fast. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 fast. Nice.
Okay, watch out. It's done. Yay! Owies.
Owie.
Good. All right. So
Next up.
that was an example of tempos. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start to blend different ranges of motion together. So the next one is going to be 10 half reps from the top. So a half rep from the top is like a half squat where she only goes halfway down. Yep. She's going to do 10 of those, and then she's going to go right into 10 bottom half reps, just the bottoms. And then she's going to go into 10 full reps. Okay, so 10 tops, 10 bottoms, 10 fulls, 30 total reps. So Camille might stick with that weight she was using. If you're feeling good, you can bump up in weight. So what do you think, Cam?
I think I'll go up.
All right, why don't you try 135 and try it in the goblet hold with you're just holding the top of the bell.
Cammy doesn't like to be told what to do.
No, she does not.
It's a blessing and a curse. Oh, I don't know why I'm like that. Too many people are trying to control me in my life, I think.
Yep.
I'm gonna put chalk. It's really wet here at the metal bell. I don't want it to slip from my hand. All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay, 10 half rep, 10 bottom rep, and 10 full rep. And at home, the goal is to make it burn. So if your rep are not exactly at half point, it's fine as long as it burns.
Okay, here we go. So here are the 10 tops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now she's going to go to 10 bottoms. 1, 2, 3. And I think these are actually way harder because the muscle's always under tension. 8, 9, 10, 7,
9,
6, 5. And now 10 full. 14, 13. I'm just kidding. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Opa!
Whew.
That was good, Cam.
Yeah.
That was good. That's hard.
Yeah, sweaty. We're in
That's the
Florida and it's hot.
It is sweaty, right? Gosh. Okay, so I'm going to bump up in weight, and I'm going to go, oh gosh, this is going to be a beast. Same deal. 10 tops, 10 bottoms, 10 fulls. So my work is basically Camille's rest here. All right, here we go.
I feel like you're just spreading your dumbbell everywhere now.
Yeah, I really am. Boy, it's hard to get them up to that position.
Here we go. 10 top. A little lower if you can.
3, 4, 5.
Here we go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bottoms.
10 bottom.
1, 2, 3.
So you can see in the bottom or the difference in
6, 7,
just a little bit of
8.
difference in flexibility. So like I said, our squat might all look different. As long as it burns, you're good.
4, 5,
Nice, Dave.
6,
Come on.
8,
2 more.
9, 10. Oh gosh, that's heavy. Oh yes.
Yes.
Hard. All right. Now things are gonna get fucking crazy. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna start to mix some isometric holds in with our squat. So what Camille's gonna do, and I'll talk her through this while I sit down and breathe.
You can't sit down because you put your dumbbell everywhere.
My dumbbells are everywhere. Okay, so Cam is going to do 5 half reps from the bottom.
Okay.
So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then she's gonna hold halfway up. So yep, so just a couple inches below parallel. She'll hold for 10 seconds. Okay, after 10, she does another 5 oscillating reps from the bottom. 1, 2, a little higher. 3, 4, 5. Then she holds for 2 inches off the bottom for 10 seconds. And then again.
Well, do you want me to do it with the weight or just
keep going. Okay.
Another 5 from the bottom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10-second hold. And then again, this is 4th. 2, 3, 4, 5. 10-second hold. And then finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10-second hold. Okay, relax.
I don't think I'll need weight for this.
So Cammy's like, I don't even need weight for this, which is true. So what you have is you have 50 seconds of isometric holding in the squat, and you have 25 reps. So my point with this is, you don't need a lot of weight. Cam, you might do this with a set of 20s and be totally fine. I'm gonna grab a nice light weight, and I'm just trying to make it through the complex. 5 half reps from the bottom into a hold 2 inches above your bottom position for 10 seconds, 5 times through as one giant set.
I'm gonna go no weight.
No weight, okay, cool.
Because I'm pregnant.
I totally feel you. I'm also highly pregnant.
Yeah. According to Dave is way more pregnant than
I am.
me.
It's a really good.
Whatever I'm going through, Dave is going through is worse.
I'm glad that you said it, Cam, because like I feel like these people obviously understand that, but it's nice to get like validation from you.
Yeah, that's right. Because when I'm nauseous, you're nauseous, but more.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get ready at home. We're gonna do this one together. Do you want to put a timer for me, Dave?
No, you don't need a timer. I'll just count. I'm good at counting. If anything, I count a little fast.
Yeah,
because I'm very empathetic for what it's like. I've been there before.
You're very empathetic for yourself.
Too fast is probably better than too slow, in my opinion.
I think you're very empathetic for your own self.
Yeah, well, I just like, okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I know, but I need my counter.
I'm your counter.
Because
I'm trying to get the live going. Okay, there we go.
My pregnant brain and the counting is hard.
So here we go.
All right, 5 sets.
5 sets.
5 and 10 seconds.
Yep. So here we go.
Ready? Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10-second hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, a little higher. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Good.
Oh.
You guys can see, like, I'm gonna do it with like lightweight, but you don't need a lot of weight. This is something I'll do on the hack squat machine, which is lightweight on the hack squat, and work these holds. So it's it's very pumpy on the legs.
Well, the hack squat is nice too because you can kind of push your body back. So I feel like your quad are not as loaded.
Yeah.
As when you just.
I mean, you're holding for 50 seconds.
Well, I know, but I think
a lot of time.
Hack squat's a little easier. I'm not picking at you. Stop being so sensitive.
Yeah, I'm not sensitive. Just effective.
All right, here we go. David's turn.
I wish I could. Should I chalk my hands? I feel
Yeah,
like
I have chalk right there.
Okay. My hands are getting really sweaty.
I know, it's so humid here, and our weight most of our weight are metal, so make sure you're not sweating so much that the bell is going to drop.
Okay.
All right, here we go, baby boy.
Here we go, baby boys.
And go. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Good. Fucking A. All right.
I'm so sweaty.
Good.
Last set?
Last set.
I know what it is.
You probably don't.
No, it's not.
What do you think it is?
The drop set.
Not a drop set.
A drop set.
It's not a drop set. This last set is really a set for capacity and muscle stamina. So what you're going to do is you're going to do 10 reps. Then you're going to take a 10-second rest. Then you're going to do 10 reps. Then you're going to take a 10-second rest. You're going to do that 5 times through. So it's 50 total reps with 10-second rest in between.
Ooh.
So you're getting a little recovery. I would say pick a moderate weight.
Yeah.
And this is just for capacity.
You're getting a little recovery, but not really.
Not really.
So the big thing about doing things like that, which is so surprising, is just that that 10-second is almost worse than if you just kept going, because it's just enough time for the acid lactic to really start to rush through your muscle.
Acid lactique.
Lactic acid.
Français lactique acide.
I'm never sure which way to say this one.
She is a driver for Formula 1.
So when you do these, just like be aware that that 10-second rest is not a gift.
Yes.
Because it'll just give enough time to your blood to start really rushing through that muscle. So every time we're gonna get in the next set, it's gonna get harder and harder. So just know that as you go in this workout, and really like embrace that about it. Like it's only 10 reps, you can do 10 reps. So, you know, close your eyes if you have to, and
so that's actually why I brought the bench out. Because if you're doing this, I don't want you to hold on to the weight while you're resting. So she'll do 10, she'll put it down, we'll count to 10, and she'll do another 10. It's a really good way to kind of attack it, because I want you to be able to continue to have good high power output each set of 10. This is anaerobic endurance stuff.
So you want to go like have a good speed in those 10 reps.
I would say, can we go with the 35s?
Yeah, that's what I was
Let's go 135.
All right.
Okay.
I'm a little scared.
It's really good. It's just
that's the problem of knowing how things feel. Like, because you've done it for so many times. All right, I'm going to put Chuck and I'll be ready to go.
She's got to get mentally ready for this.
Yeah, I do.
Répétition, Camille.
But also I shouldn't, because if it's too much, then,
Yeah, and I think with all the stuff, guys, you can always add more weight, but it's hard to take it away once you've done too much. So, if you pick a weight where it's just too hard, that's fine. Maybe this is 3 sets instead of 5.
Yeah. So I might put the 35 and the 20 next to it. And the only reason I'm doing this, guys, is for me, if I start to breathe too heavy, I'm just not allowed to do that because of the little baby in the belly.
Yeah. So
if I start to go breathe too heavy, I'm just gonna drop down the load to just finish like nice and smooth.
Cammy's thinking like 60% exertion. Okay. All right.
All right.
All right, Camille.
That is my name.
Camille La Blanquette. Good. She's got herself composed. All right. Here she goes. First set. And this is just good, smooth, quality reps. So here we go with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She's going to put it down once the weight is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. She's switching her foot stance to try to alleviate the fatigue in her legs. She has one toe pointed 30 degrees to the right, but the other one pointed 120 degrees in the wrong direction. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back on it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. That was set 3.
Yep. That should
1,
be good.
2, 3. So she knows she's going to make it now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's her last 2. 1, 2. She's not letting the muscle fully recover between the sets. This is intentional because she's trying to build up metabolic stress in her legs. She's trying to pump them out with a lot of blood, but also the buildup of hydrogen and lactate. That's the purpose of this. So they should feel like they're burning a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then last one. All the methods that we've used today have a lot of variety. Some of them are tempo. We had isometrics. We had truncated rest periods, different partial ranges of motion. So the variety here gives you a lot of utility because you're attacking bodybuilding and hypertrophy from a lot of different angles instead of just one. Good. All right, Cammy went. Now I'm going to go. I'm going to chop my hands because they're sweaty. Hard, Cam?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, good.
Not too hard for me.
Not too hard for Cammy.
That's exactly where I should be right now.
Good.
If it's too hard, I'm not.
We want it just the right amount of hard.
If it's too hard, it's not the right priority.
That's what she said.
Don't think she ever said that.
I don't think she ever said that. Okay. So here we go. Give me my 5 sets of 10.
I'm so sweaty today.
What do you like?
Oh my.
Okay, big cat. Here we go.
All right, 5 by 10.
Yep.
10
So
by
now,
10.
Cam, if you wanted to count slowly, now would be a good time to count.
I know.
slowly.
I've noticed that.
It's just like a little, just being nice. You're being nice. Okay, here we go. 5 sets of 10. Oh, here we go.
There's always makes his own rule.
1,
And I like to be follow the rule.
4. I hate rules. I'm anarchy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Third.
There we go. Make it burn.
Oy. It's 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on.
Oy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Last one. Come on.
Oh yeah.
We're done. Good job. Woo! Careful there.
I was getting tired there.
Yeah.
Good. All right, a little time check real quick. So we should be perfect. 20 minutes left. So we're gonna hit some supersets now.
I'm so sweaty.
Yeah.
I want to take off my shirt, but I'm too uncomfortable on my body right now to show my
It's gonna
body.
be a combination of a banded RDL. If you don't have a band, don't worry. You can just do a regular RDL and an alternating lunge. So I can demonstrate without the bells here. She's gonna start.
For the RDL?
Yeah. Let me get out of the way so you guys can see. So come on into frame a little bit more, Cam. Okay. So she's gonna perform 20 RDLs. So with the RDL, her back is straight. She'll be holding bells at her sides. She doesn't have to go that super low, just low enough to feel a stretch in her hamstring. For 20, then she's gonna release the band, if she's using one, and she's gonna do 10 alternating lunges each leg. So you can do a reverse lunge like that, or you can do a forward lunge, or you can do a walking lunge, where you maybe go 10 steps down, 10 steps back. So that'll be her first set.
With or without weight for the lunge?
So what I think, Cam, is you can definitely do the RDLs with weight. If your legs are totally smoked, you might just go with no weight for the lunges. Same thing with you guys. You probably don't need a tremendous amount of weight for this. Anywhere 35s, 50s, 70s are going to be plenty of weight. So
20 RDL. Right?
yeah, and if your weights are too heavy,
20.
you could just use a single dumbbell holding on both ends for the RDL, and then do a front rack lunge for the lunge. All right, Cami. So why don't you grab like the 20s
Yeah.
for the RDLs?
How many sets of this?
So I think we're gonna go for 3 to 4 sets,
Yeah.
depending on how the time goes. Okay.
Let's shoot for 3 and then let's do Q&A. Okay.
Okay. I only got some hamstring stuff at the end, but it's one set. It's one giant set of hamstrings, hip bridges, and hamstring curls. Okay. So here she goes. 20 and 20. So here's the RDL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 75, 68, 53, 45, 32, 29, 1, done. Okay. I'm the worst. Now she's going to go right into the lunges. So Cami, just to keep her intensity a little lower, is just going to do this body weight. She can take her time. You know, I want her to be able to talk and to be able to breathe. There she goes out the door.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Maybe she's doing the amount of reps she's supposed to do. Maybe she isn't. I don't know. No one can really verify
I
that.
always am.
At this point, Camille is sitting by a Corvette drinking lemonade right now. She's like, is it? Oh, she's making angry sounds.
15, 19, 20.
Good. Cool. So that's set one. I'll do the same thing. I think what I might do is I might use the bells with a little band attached to
Can
them.
you tell people why you're using your belt?
Oh yeah. So I mean, I obviously you guys are familiar with my story. I've had back surgeries and all kinds of back issues. So wearing a belt not only does it give me support, but it just makes me aware of my spine position. So, you know, it's not really a performance thing for me. It's just me having awareness of what my back is doing.
But it's also for aesthetic.
Yeah, and aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in bodybuilding, you want to have a really small waist.
Yeah, the
And
belt keeps pushing your intercostals in nice and tight. So
for me, obviously, because I'm pregnant, I'm not wearing a belt, but also training for performance in CrossFit, I would do the opposite, where I would try to, you know, not put a belt until like 90% of my heaviest load, so I could build more musculature around my spine and develop more, I guess, stamina and endurance this way.
yeah, it's funny. Like when I started bodybuilding, I got kind of demoted, or I got points held against me because my core was too thick. So this is.
But you need a thick core to keep, you know, your spine safe. If obviously,
you're lifting heavy.
If you get a back surgery anyway, at this point, you just want to be safe all the time. But
so I used to just try to lift stupidly heavy weights.
Yeah, I just think a lot of people at home, they see anyone wearing a belt and then they use it as a crutch. So you really want to be able to have like stamina and endurance and strength without having the belt on. But once you hit like 90% of your max lift, especially in a heavy load, like definitely put the belt on, because that's unnecessary risk there that you might be taking. Oh, there's a little breeze right now. It's the most wonderful thing in the world.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right into it.
Right into it. Ooh.
So when you do these complex guys at home, like no matter how much the first movement burn, really try to get into that next movement like as soon as you can, because you don't want the build up and the breakdown of all those muscles together. That's really where the magic happens. So if you're resting too much, you're really missing the point of this. Dave was just resting there. I love that you guys can't see us when we walk out, but we can see each other.
98, 99, 100, 100. All right, set one. You guys notice, I made a call on that one. It really pumped my legs out on the RDLs. So I just went to body weight. Still really, really effective.
Notice that when we're both doing the RDL right now, we're both trying to do them really fast, like as fast as we can type of deal, while staying under tension, and also maintaining the technique, that's number one. But we're just really trying to pump a lot of blood fast in our muscle, which is why we're pretty much both going without weight on the lunge. So yeah, try to do that. So yeah.
Do you want to try the band on this one, Kim? It's not a tremendous amount of tension.
I'll do it for the last one.
Okay, cool.
So
here she is. So another thing that we sometimes do for the RDL is, you see how Cam's standing all the way up? Well, if you just come just short of lockout, like she is right there, it keeps the tension on the muscle, on the hamstring, because the bones don't align. So you're not using the structural support to hold the weight. You're keeping the tension on the muscle. So that's a little strategy you can use to put a little extra fatigue into that muscle group.
It's so hard for me to not stand up all the way because I'm so used to getting no reps.
It's hard because she's used to it, but it's actually harder when she doesn't.
Yeah. Woo!
So she's still going here. Cammy's now petting the dog. The neighbors, and she just started to lunge. She's pretending like she's coming back in and lunging. Yeah, I'm very impressed, Cam. What an inspiration she is. Amazing. Okay, so hey, if you're using the band, here's a pro tip. Make sure that the band is at the thumbs end of the dumbbell. So if it pulls your bells, it's going to pull them down this way, not back this way. This is very uncomfortable. This is very manageable. You play around with band tension too. I mean, we're not doing anything crazy. Our legs are pretty pumped out from those high volume squats, to be honest with you. So this is just extra work. All right, here we go. Another set of 20. Come on, Papa. Papa, listen. David's going to be a dad.
I can't believe you're going to be a dad.
I feel like Forrest Gump. And he's like, his dad is named Forrest too? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, it's so hard.
10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, my legs are getting full. Holy crap. Jesus,
Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 out of the frame, and he's just walking. Taking a sip. Oh, careful there. Hitting himself on the bar. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed something we've both been doing. When we're resting, we're sitting. Like, we really try to let our legs
100.
Yeah. We really try to let our legs recover as much as possible. Sometimes, like, when you do this stuff and you just keep standing up, it's just like more tension. So it can't go as hard and as heavy. Obviously, depending what your session look like.
It's hard.
But when
It's hard, Cam.
Yeah. When you want to build the muscle and strength and all this stuff, like
Did I tell you it was hard?
Yeah. Dave is so dramatic.
Oh. Like, these shorts used to fit me. Jesus.
No, they really never did. His shorts were always too
I like my
small.
tight pants. I'm a tight pants on.
Those shorts were too small from the day you got them.
Everybody's talking about my tight pants.
My shorts are always too small. That's also the way I buy them, though. I think that's from coming from gymnastics.
Yeah.
It feels very restrictive. You have like a lot of tissue.
So Cam's using the band, and
I did not.
like I said, that's okay. Line it up so it's
Okay.
facing the camera, and you want the band across the front end of the bells, not the back end.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do it when I pick them up.
There you go. That's it. So she just steps right in the middle. Then she's gonna make sure her hand is behind the band, and she steps up.
Oh,
And once you're up, if you move your feet, you can kind of balance the tension. Just one side is tighter than the other. There you go. 2, 3. Harder.
7,
5,
9.
3, 6,
Oh.
8. That's what my trainer does. He goes 5, 9, 3.
Okay, that was so hard.
Yeah, it's hard, right?
Oh.
That's what it really pumps out your legs with the
Right,
dynamic
right.
tension.
Woo! Oh, mama.
Oh, mama, papa. That's good. This is good. Like when you have a partner, their work can be your rest and vice versa. So, really beneficial. This is leg day, dumbbell energy leg day. Get my pumps on. A lot of fucking squats. Pretty hard stuff. I love this. This is my favorite thing in the world. Getting to enjoy it with my wife just makes it that much sweeter.
Okay, that was hard.
All right.
There was a brief. Oh, my goodness.
Can you imagine how pissed Camille would be if she didn't like training and I was just in here all day working out in the garage?
I don't think we would be together.
She'd be like, hey, how about we do something together?
I feel like I did that to you for 10 years.
You did. Well, I mean, I like training, but I mean,
I know.
at some points, Cammy's training was approaching like 6 to 8 hours a day. And so what we would do is once a week, we would have something called a David Day. And a David Day is actually a national holiday.
A weekly holiday
It's
for
a weekly
David.
holiday. And what Cammy would do is she would, I know you're going to laugh when you hear this, she would take me to the zoo because it's my favorite place in the world.
And the ice cream,
And
and,
the ice-
the taco, and the movie.
So she'd take me to tacos, ice
It
cream.
was like Dave's birthday once a week.
Yeah.
So I can
don't know
make
if
it
you
up
can
to
tell.
him for being so.
I'm actually like I'm a giant child.
Yes, you are.
Or at least the things I like are very simple.
I mean, you like food, movie, and love.
Oh.
And kisses.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6. Good.
I'm crying.
Oh, here we go.
I can't wait to take a shower. Here we go, Dave. All the reps. I bet she's going to do the same joke again that he's been doing the first 2 times. Come back and say 98, 99. How many, Dave?
85. 99. 100. All right. Oh, let's take our time here. Let's make sure we give you the full gamut.
I don't think I can
Beautiful.
do that, Hamstring Curl.
All right, last thing we're gonna do, booty blast.
Booty blast. Huh?
So you can do this a number of different ways. I think Camille might skip out on the hamstring curl or
Yeah.
not. You
Well-
can also do them seated.
Oh, yeah, I might just do that.
Do them seated.
I think that band is a lot of tension. Though.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'll do them seated with this.
okay, so here's what you need. If you have a bench, you can use that for the hip bridge. If you don't, Cammy's going to show you on the floor, just with a hip bridge. Lightweight, I'm thinking 20s, 35s. It's going to be 100 reps for time.
Okay.
So
I'll just do this.
you can go, let's make sure they can all see you. Okay, cool. So on the ground, she's going to have a weight across her hips, so she might have just like this. Can you go across the hips or no?
I prefer not. Just,
So she'll go without any weight at all. And she's going to pike her hips up and come back down. 100 reps. Okay?
So for these, again, like, burn is the goal. So
Burn.
if you're like thinking like full range of motion and then you have to rest like a million times, like just cut the range of motion.
Yeah.
Like start with full range of motion and then like just keep moving and make it burn. Like that's really the goal here. That's how you're gonna get a lot of breakdown of the muscle, and that's how you're gonna be able to rebuild the muscle to something bigger, stronger, better.
Bigger, better, stronger. Okay, now for the hamstring curl, this is one easy way to set it up. You can also do this lying down. But I'm going to set my bench up like this.
I'm gonna start here my hip bridge because that's gonna take me longer
Yeah.
than Dave. So we can try to finish around the same time.
Well, hopefully. Cammy's an overachiever. So she's doing 100 hip bridges. I'm going to show you how to do this hamstring curl with the band. So I'll tilt this down so you guys can see.
I am an overachiever.
I'm just going to hook it up a little dumbbell. Bam. There it is. Let me tilt the dumbbell this way so it can't roll towards me. This is going to go right around my ankles. See, I brought this is another reason why I like the knee sleeves, is because you can do banded stuff like this. Too much pain. 2, 3.
Count in your head, please.
I think this band might tear. I'll teach you. "100 hip bridges, 100 hamstring curls." I'm feeling it now.
Halfway.
This is great for actually knee prehab. If you have knee pain, it's a great way to just build up your hamstrings, get you in tune with them, to use those muscles in the back side of your leg as the primary movers for some of the more compound movements. So if you have knee pain squatting, this is a good little complex to practice just to develop your backside. Oh boy.
Whoa, hold on. Whew. My butt was starting to shake there. Oh, I'm so sweaty. I'm gonna sit. Good day?
Yeah. Ow. Owies.
That might be a little tension for me.
Actually, it's not that bad. I can break it up too. I went straight through, but you can do like sets of 25, or you bring the bench a little closer too. Okay.
I mean, my legs can't reach this far anyway.
Ooh, hammies.
Yeah, my butt was starting to feel a little shaky at the end.
You can also do this hip bridge with like a little weight resistance or a band across the hips. This is a great booty builder.
Or if you don't have weight or band, just hold at the top.
Yeah, here you can see I'm just going to use a dumbbell on my hips.
Oh yeah, that one's going to rotate.
I know, but I think it's okay for now.
Yeah.
I think it's okay for now. Oh boy.
Get it, Dave.
I'm going to fuck this weight up.
And that's my husband. Oh.
Okay.
Halfway. Oh. There we go. I love that word in silence. 25 more. Ten more. 10. Woo! Owies. Come on, Dave. There we go.
Wow, listen.
Last 10. Come on. Okay. 6, 3, 2, 1. Done.
Oh my gosh.
Nice lyric.
Yay!
My hamstrings are
Owies.
pretty on fire right now. All right, so that was our. Oh, I'm so hot. I'm definitely taking a nap later today. That was our little leg day today. What I would encourage you guys to do later on today, if you can, to go for maybe like 10, 20-minute little cardio, like steady state. It can be like fast walk, little jog, slow biking, just to like flush your legs so you can be ready to work out again tomorrow.
Okay.
And,
So get your cameras out. Hey guys, I wish we could take like a group photo after leg day. Leg day group photo.
All right,
up,
I have my
good job.
my
So-
people out, and we're gonna answer. Let's say.
Let's go 10 questions back and forth. You do
No,
5, I'll do
10
5.
questions is way too much. And
Okay.
we both talk way too much.
All right.
Let's do like 3 questions.
3 questions. Well,
Total.
let's look.
Otherwise, we'll be here.
My mom says,
all
good
day.
morning. Could you do a day using occlusion bands and discuss the benefits? All right, I'll get back to that. Yes, I'm done.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot
We'll get back
say
to that
about
question. Good
All
question.
right, here. Question.
Yeah, you guys,
How do we do the hamstring curl with no band? So something you can do.
oh gosh.
So
that's hard.
something hamstring curl, if you don't have a band, you can lay down on your belly.
I can in here? Okay.
That's
good. We're both on
it's
it.
a terrible angle.
Okay, a little more towards me. Are you going to hold it? Put it right back there and just angle towards me. Nope, that's not it.
All right, you can do this.
There, just leave it
All right, so
nice.
if you don't have a bend for the hamstring curl, what you can do is you can lay down on your belly and pinch something between your legs. So it can be like a bottle of water or something pretty light. And then you're just going to like raise your leg up and down with that weight pinch between your legs.
A dumbbell hamstring curl is a really awful exercise. You can do it lying on the ground. Hard. You can do it lying on a bench. It also works really good on an incline bench. Or if you don't have that, you can do it on the couch. If you just go and support yourself on the arm of the couch, if your couch allows you to do that, that's a really good exercise.
Yeah. So just pinch something between your legs.
Okay. Gosh, this keeps going out again and again. Let me try this. Any better here?
I know you can mention this for me. All right. Let me see
Everybody's
if
can
I
actually
have more questions.
If you guys have questions, type them in the box. Type them in the question box down below, and Camille and I will answer anything you got. That was hard. I'm pumped out.
You will answer anything.
Okay, so I'll answer, Brian, your occlusion question. Occlusion bands are great if you have them. Be careful because you can overdo it. You gotta know how to use them. You can blow out the ventricles, little door flap openings of the veins if you do it too aggressively, and that would just kind of make everything we're doing here with the dumbbells a lot harder. I don't know if you have weights like this, you probably don't need it. But if you're limited with like only body weight or just one really lightweight, I could see the utility of those occlusion bands doing things like push-ups or bicep curls or air squats. But if you have weights like we have, if you have a good set of 35s, 50s, or 70s, you probably don't need them. I'd say use them sparingly and make sure you know what you're doing.
Yes, there's a lot of mixed research about the occlusion band, and I think it comes from people not using them properly or maybe not knowing all the science and the effect of it. So if you are using occlusion band, there is some benefit to it, but I don't know how much the balance of risk reward is at if you don't know what you're doing.
It's also like a really advanced technique.
Yes.
So like unless you got like a 500-pound back squat and 300-pound bench press, you probably can get enough out of just using straight weight or just regular resistance and tempos and stuff.
Hold,
like more time in the foundations before you jump to something as complex and specialized as that.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's a place for it. Make sure you're well supervised with someone that really know what they're doing. If
you got a question on Instagram Live, little Q box down the bottom, on the bottom. Yep, there you go. That's how you do it. Cammie just figured out how to answer a question on Instagram. Dumbbell Anarchy Leg Day is
home exercise to get a good forearm pump.
Forearm pump.
That's easy.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, champ.
All right, home exercise to get a good forearm pump. Something that you could do if you have like a water bottle or something like that. Just literally little like forearm curls like these can be really good both sides.
Yep.
You can also do farmer carries. So just grab like your grocery bag, fill them up, and only put the bag in the tip of your finger. You can do hang on the bar. And, I like 100 straight bar barbell curls with the empty bar with as many long unbroken sets as you can, because not only do you get a huge forearm pump, but you also get a huge bicep pump. But your grip is the first thing to really blow up. You'll see the volume of your lower arm really expand just from gripping the barbell for that long. Almost anything that you have to hold something in your hand for really long, they'll give you a good forearm pump. But if you want to really isolate that muscle, I think those little wrist curl are great.
Blood. These are good blood veins to donate with.
Can you move left?
Yeah, sure.
You're
this left or the other left?
Move.
You want this left?
Yes.
Or this left?
Oh.
Okay, this one? You sure? Oh, I love it.
All right.
Ask me a question, guys. I'm so happy we're done with leg day. That was really hard.
So someone is asking me, what are the movements that I can and cannot do anymore now?
Being pregnant?
Being pregnant,
okay.
Yeah. So I can still do like quite a lot of stuff. I think the two main things
up your leg day.
that I can no longer do because I'm pregnant is one like full-on abdominal contraction. So crunching, it's obvious you're like pressing your body against your baby. And also understanding that my abdominal are starting to separate. So it's so much stress already on my abdominal. Like you don't want to like really rip them apart. And that happens to people who train too much or do too much abs type of thing when they're pregnant. And the second thing is bouncing. So like no running. If I do, it has to be a really slow jog and just a little bit of it. I can jump a little bit, but we really have to be a tiny bit. But the pounding effect is not good. And the main last thing is just keeping my heart rate down. I know you're sweating a lot.
Dripping sweat.
So the rule about being pregnant so far is pretty simple. If you can't breathe, baby can breathe. So that's why I'm really trying to always be able to talk when we do those things. So it's been kind of nice to do this with you guys because I have to talk. So I know when I'm getting out of breath, I have to like slow down right away.
Yeah, I think like for the pregnancy or also like for injury, for instance, that's another good parallel example. If you're kind of apprehensive, like I don't know if I should do this, go with your instinct. You know, like I remember coming off of arm surgery to be like, okay, you're ready to throw this far, and I'm like, I just don't think that's right yet. It's just, you're pretty in tune with your body if you train a lot, and it's never a bad thing to do less than you think you should.
Because of your experience.
My experience being pregnant.
Your experience as being pregnant.
Or even like back surgery, right? Be like, okay, you can start deadlifting, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't think I'm really ready for that yet because you're in your own body.
But I do think like back to pregnancy, like you know your body, I know my body, and like I'll do things with Dave that my doctor is like, yes, you can totally do that. It just doesn't feel comfortable to me, so I just don't do it. So I haven't touched really a barbell because somehow those movements, I just don't like it. Like I don't like the barbell dropping on my chest. Yeah. I don't feel like catching overhead in an overhead squat position feels like a lot of stretch, and it doesn't hurt, but there's something about it that I'm not a fan of, and that's personal to me. Like I see some other of my friends that are also pregnant just crushing squat snatch and things like that, but it's not comfortable to me, so I'm staying away from that.
Yeah, I think, and also that your intuition is going to probably be based on what your capacity was previous to getting pregnant. So if you had not been training intensely before you're pregnant, obviously you're not going to try to do that through a pregnancy. But if you're someone like Annie who trains intense throughout the year, she's actually scaling down from what she normally does. But to the layman, it still looks pretty insane. Okay, so here's a good question: what's your choice for steady state cardio? Or cardio in general. So it really depends on your genetics. I like, for people who are trying to lose mass quickly, I like running because running will take the mass off you really quickly. For myself, I don't like it because I end up losing a lot of muscle mass really quickly. So I prefer bike work, rowing work, but my favorite is interval and depletion work. So I posted a workout yesterday actually, about a depletion workout, which is my substitute for steady state cardio, which is kind of like cardio weightlifting, but it's high rep pumpy work just to move blood around, your heart rate's up, but you're able to kind of send muscle building anabolic signals versus the catabolic ones you might just get from steady state cardio. But there is a context for steady state cardio because if you are obese and you need to lose body mass, like that's the number one priority, probably something like just steady state cardio up on Cami did the stepper. That's an awful machine.
Yeah, I like it. I like this. Dave likes to walk uphill.
Walking uphill, running.
I like the
really
hard
good
stuff.
It really depends. It's contextual.
All right, I have a question. Someone's asking me where they can find all those workouts that we've been doing. So go to ferocefitness.com. We have a whole program. It's like less than $1 a day. And you can do all those workouts with me. I also film all those workouts that we've been doing live on YouTube. So you can go subscribe to my channel and you're going to see all of them. And I have a lot of like free content and then some others that are like, how I pay my bills.
Cami's stuff is great.
So please feel free to pay for
it. She has workouts on Vimeo. She's developing an app. Obviously, YouTube has the inventory of her workouts. I think the
app should be ready, hopefully to start next month. And the app, we're also having, we already have a one-on-one nutrition program. If that's something you guys really need, we're going to start a new 30 days challenge May 1st where we do mindset, nutrition and training, because right now we all need a lot of love on the mindset side too.
Yeah.
So we're really trying. I'm always trying to do program that I'm like, I wish I had that for myself, or the things that really helped me in the past. And I think Dave is the same way. We both do program with what we've learned from our, I don't know how many years of experience at this point, that keep us healthy, keep us happy, and keep us moving forward. And that's helping our relationship, and not like putting the gym in front of everything else, but the gym should be a support to your lifestyle, not the opposite.
Yeah, anytime you see like Camille and I working out together, like doing these workouts, we're kind of splitting the workouts almost 50-50, where half of the workout may be like Thundrbro hypertrophy bodybuilding work, and the other half might be Camille's, conditioning, look good, feel good stuff. And the truth is, I think she really enjoys the bodybuilding, and I actually enjoy some of the cardio conditioning pieces. So it's, we both kind of borrow from each other quite a bit. All the methods that I use in Thundrbro, she'll pepper into her program. And when it comes to, conditioning or depletion workouts, or some of the just generally, overall fitness stuff, I'll steal from her content too.
Yeah, it's fun. All right, then.
All right.
I need to go take a shower. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. We will be back tomorrow. Well, I will. I'm not sure if Dave, are you going to be with me tomorrow or not?
Tomorrow's chest. Cammy doesn't love chest day, so probably not.
I'm always every time I train with Dave is chest day, so I'm good sometimes.
Substitute.
All right,
thank
you guys for tuning in.
Across your hips like I did today. So get a light dumbbell.
Feel free to send me DM if you have more questions about everything, and ask me a question about the upcoming 30-day challenge. It's not for sale yet because we have to place all the stuff in the back end. But we're going to start May 1st. So if you need some accountability, jump in.
Okay. Well, okay. So yeah, the answer was use a light dumbbell on the ground. Okay, hold on.
David, we have a lot of people in my life today.
Yeah, good.
We have 20,000 people.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so